Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Do this! Quick!
Hi, I'm Shane and welcome back to Gone Home with the Ultimate Gaming Guide. Now, I went around, caught up on some of the letters that I needed to read through. I think even if I keep the letter on so that I don't have to keep on going back and reading the letters, if I take quite a bit of time to read the letter or whatever, which, you know, it's not that long, but just to save on those few seconds extra longer than what most people read them, I can just snippet it down just a little bit whilst I'm editing. And I read this one, and yeah, I was right. You know, she's 3 years older than Sam, but it says below she's 17, and I was going to comment on her handwriting. You know, it's quite seems like quite young, like when you've pretty much first started off writing, but then I remembered mine is pretty much like a doctor's handwriting. It's virtually just a scribble, so I can't exactly say much. Ah, there's the cassette.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Yeah, enough of that. Like I said, don't you know, copyright stuff, but it didn't sound that good anyway. I'm very picky with my music. Right, let's check cups and stuff actually, just because we are looking for keys after all. Adventurous the cat. The funny thing is, I can't see any what's the word for it? Consoles? Okay, and that's the moves for a game. I swear every now and then I can hear stuff like someone is moving around in this house. And to be honest, it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Well, I suppose, you know, if they did kind of make that music at their age when they're in school, then that was pretty impressive. I find it hard to make music now. The only one I ever did was in my build episode for the Starlight Drive-In, and that was just, it went really well when I speeded the building process up, and that's about my limitations. So that's a scholarship idea that possibly one of her teachers wanted her to go on. Obviously she must have been showing real promise. Ha! Nailed it. I gotta admit, they've put a lot of detail into this to make it look like, you know, a lived-in house, then, so to speak. Yeah, number one rule, not allowed to eat upstairs because stuff like that happens where forks and everything go underneath the bed. That ain't a bad bike actually. Oh, we have another combination by the looks of it. So, I gotta hunt around for that now. Ah, another pull light. Okay, mitten. Yeah, I kind of want what's underneath it. It's a Bible. Nope, put it back. Grabbing a Bible is like me pretty much. No, it's pretty much like the devil touching holy water. He's going to burn. That's S special. A is for adorable. M is for Mary. A is for affectionate. N is for nice. T is for thoughtful. H is for honest, and A is for admirable. Samantha. I like little plaques like I also like the key rings you can get where it tells you like what your birthday, the date means. Well, I really gotta look around for these scraps bit of papers because I keep forgetting. So, how I was reading that, I don't know whether I was reading it wrong, but Lonnie seems to be a bit of a bad influence. You know, she seemed a bit like a troublemaker. I remember Pulp Fiction. Right, we've got plasters, toothpaste, Does that say nailed it? Yes, of course it does. Well, what was that? Lonnie rules. Now that's the only bad thing, see, you know, if your kids are finding it hard to, you know, make friends and stuff, as soon as they do, whether they're good or bad, they kind of attach themselves to that person. So if it happens to be a bad mate, then
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
so I think I finally see what this story is about. It's pretty much like her and her friend are a little bit more than friends, or that's how it'll turn out. So I see where the love story part comes into it now. So by the sounds of it, she's actually left. You know, for good. Is there anything under there? Nope. There's actually quite a lot of stuff in here. Misc. It looks like there's a page over there, but how do I? Oh no, it's a box. It's top of the box. Oh, don't worry. Okay, there's another tape. Do we actually have a tape player in here? Yes, we do. Well, that music actually sounded, you know, like it's getting better, but that wouldn't be too bad to listen to. It all depends what the lyrics are like. The music was fine, but if it had lyrics later on, if I left it on for a bit longer, then it'd have to go really well with the music for me to listen to it anyway. But, you know, enough of that, let's carry on. Halloween show.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
I tell you what, if my daughter, well, say now, she will be brought up to know that the only one thing you do not do is lie, and I'm very firm on that. You know, I'm pretty lenient with most things, but she better never lie, because otherwise I'm gonna kick her ass all the way to Timbuktu and back. But I gotta admit, guys, I'm really enjoying the story, and I just can't seem to part with my controller I can't put it down. This. It's been quite a while since I've enjoyed a game, you know, this much. Oh shit, it's a sewing machine, okay. Oh cool, we shall be examining that. So that's where I come up. Mum and Dad's room is on the first door that I come to. So I'm in the sewing room now, and I. So I need to go back out through Mum and Dad's room and then through the closet. Okay. I take it that's the Halloween costume. I missed. Oh well, I tried. Do not enter if red lights are on, but I might want to. I'll come back to that, guys. I really want to go check out this secret room first. Are all of these just going to be closed? You know, nothing hidden? Lol. Any of you, you know, guys, you should, well, guys, girls, you know, whatever, you should all know how awkward it is when you have, you know, the talk. I was quite lucky in that aspect. I didn't have the talk. I just, you know, my mother knew that I was responsible anyway, but I remember seeing it like on, you know, like films, mates, and it's looks very awkward. You know, use a condom. Okay, right, put that back. Oh, I just pulled the bookmark out. Right, flick that, grab book. I keep pressing circle, I don't know why. I've gone into like Skyrim mode where I press circle to back out of like the letters and stuff. Well, I gotta admit, I know she's been like gone for a very, you know, long time, but if you came back home, would you really be this nosy? Where you just go through every single bit of the house, every cupboard, reading every note, letter. Some candle, shampoo. Yeah, that's probably like something you do not want to find in your parents', you know, bedroom, toilet, you know. Just, you don't want to find that stuff at all anyway. But saying that, you wouldn't exactly be going through the drawers either, do you know what I mean? Ah, it's worth a shot. I was hoping, I don't know, maybe one of the videos would have been loaded up in it. Okay, right. Oh no, I supposed to go to the secret room, right? I totally forgot why I came in here. Hidden compartments marked on maps. Okay. Grab crucifix. Oh, is this gonna turn into a bloody horror? It's supposed to be a love story. Okay, so I'm back over here. Did I drop the crucifix? I wanted to read what was on that, but I think I might have dropped it. Yeah, I did. It's when I tried getting the light back on. Right. Okay, now I can get rid of it. Nothing important in, you know, my opinion on that. Right, so there's one in Dad's office. Oh no, next to Dad's office, sorry. No, wait, what? No, put that there.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Right, will I actually get time to get that last one before the end of the episode? Well, okay guys, I think that's it for this episode. This one I decided to do a bit longer. The 15-minute one was just way too short, and I kind of rushed the outro a little bit because I'd run out of time. So expect more of this, and they'll all be about half an hour each, so don't worry about that. So if you liked it, smash that like button, it'll help us a lot. Be great, be extreme, and above all else, be ultimate. I will see you guys in the next episode.